back to the channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this weekend we've got some footy back on the TVs across KO, Fox League, you name it. But yeah, look, it's going to be good in general having the footy back. You know, we had a bit of footy last weekend with 2 trial games which resulted in the Warriors-Sharks game and the Raiders-Penrith game. But this weekend we get to see every club play pretty much. Probably not at their strongest teams or anything like that, but probably at, so there's some decent lineups there. Like, obviously a few first graders will play for particular clubs, but some clubs may opt to go with younger players instead, which it looks like that's the case. So yeah, but anyway, it's more about just seeing who impresses the coaches and who, I guess, stands out in a trial, and always an unknown talent playing. So it's good to see like how those players go and if they are worthy of a selection at all during the season. But as always, please be sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. 5k, 10 subs away, how good. So yeah, as I've said many times, it's been a bit of a long journey to get there, but I'm feeling that 5k is going to happen this month. It's a matter of when and what time, but it's going to be this month, I guarantee it. So yeah, in case you are new watching right now, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also note this as well, so Manly play this Saturday at Gosford against the Rabbitohs. Unfortunately I won't be going, but I'll be at the All-Stars game instead at Combank Stadium, Indigenous versus Maori, so that'll be a great game to be at. My first time watching an All-Stars game live in person too, so if you're going, let me know. And yeah, obviously All-Stars is a great game in my opinion, so I'm looking forward to that. But here we go, here are my tips. So first up, we've got the Raiders versus the Sharks at GIO Stadium there in Canberra at 7:50 p.m. So yeah, look, as I said before, some clubs have named strong lineups, some clubs haven't. But in this case, though, both sides have named very strong lineups. Pretty close to probably what the team will look like in Vegas as well, actually, for both Canberra and Cronulla. So yeah, we'll see how both sides go, I guess. But yeah, strong lineups for sure. Looking at both sides, Canberra, obviously a powerful team. Jamal Fogarty and Ethan Strange are the halves, which is expected for round 1. Kyle Weeks at fullback, Josh Papali'i, Tom Starling, Trey Mooney all up front. Hudson Young starts in the back row. New recruit Savilio Tamale from the Dragons starts on the wing. And in the back row, starting again, is Matty Nicholson, who obviously came from the Super League. So good to see Matty Nicholson get another start up for Canberra this weekend. And for Cronulla, the Sharks have pretty much their main team as well. Nico Hines and Braden Trindle in the halves. Andrew Blake makes his club debut, I guess you can say, for Cronulla this weekend as well. Brendan Cora and Teague Wilson are the back rowers, and Cam McInnes at lock. Jesse Ramian is back on deck as well from an injury last year, but he's playing this game. And yeah, the bench is Sifa Talakai, Tom Hazelton, Dane Atkinson, and Brandon Hamlin-Welly. All right, well, both sides have got strong teams. So yeah, look, who am I leaning towards? I'm going to lean towards... I'm going to back Cronulla. I think Cronulla will get the job done. I like their team. Like Canberra's too, but I think Cronulla might have a bit more points in them, and they might be able to grind out this game a bit better. So I'll tip Cronulla to win 1-12. First try scorer, I'm going to back Kyle Ero. I think Kyle Ero had a big breakout season last year. I think 2025 he'll definitely build on that. Yeah, first try scorer Ero, and yep, Cronulla to win. Next up at McDonald Jones Stadium up there in Newcastle, it's the Knights versus the Eels, 6 p.m. Friday night footy. Yeah, look, for these two sides, it looks like Newcastle have probably the less stronger side compared to Parramatta. But what's going to be interesting for the Knights is that what's their best spine going to look like, because their halves are very telling for me on where Adam O'Brien is leading to in terms of their halves pairing. Obviously, it's been revealed that Fletcher Sharp has been training at 5'8", during the off-season. Jack Hogger seems to be the more preferred 7 over Hastings and Tyson Gamble, as expected. So we'll see if these two stay as the halves pairing come round one. But obviously that's an early indication that Adam O'Brien's keen on those two to start in the halves. I feel like anyway. Will Price at fullback with Ponga out for the Māori team, but I'll get through the teams anyway. But looking at both sides, so yeah, as I said before, Sharp and Cogger halves. Greg Marzu has been named as well. Jaden Bradley Hooker. Kai Pearce-Paul and Tyson Frizzell is at lock, and Pearce-Paul's in the back row. James Schiller is on the wing too. He came from Canberra, so he'll start the wing for Newcastle at his new club. And new recruit, Leo's brother, Tyrone Thompson, he is in the extended bench. So we'll see if he gets a game at all, Tyrone Thompson. So yeah, that will be good to see. As for Parramatta, Dylan Brown takes charge at 5'8", so he'll be the captain for this game. Ronald Volkman at 7. Offhand Gowie, Brendan Hands, Wiramu Grigg, Kelma Tulangi, Cartwright off the bench, and Joey Larsick on the interchange as well. And Isaiah Papali'i makes his first, first game for the Eels happen this Friday too. And Josh Papali'i, I think it's Joash though. Joash Papali'i will come off the bench as that 14 for Parramatta too. In this game, I'll tip Parramatta purely because their team's stronger. And I feel like Dylan Brown, Isaiah Onyongi, I can sense a lot of points there, so I'll tip Parramatta to win by 10 only though. First try scorer, I reckon Newcastle might score first at home. Let's go with Kai Pearce-Paul in the back row. I can see him just crashing over for a try, if not first, anytime anyway. So I'll tip Parramatta to win, but now at 8 p.m. at Barlow Park in Cairns, it's the Cowboys versus the Dolphins. At Barlow Park. Both these sides have got very young teams. Cowboys don't have much experience named, neither do the Dolphins, so it's more about, I guess, the rookies having a run and having a dig on Friday night, so that's not a bad thing, I guess, for both sides, resting their main men. For the Cowboys, it looks like they've got Cohen Hess back in the team too, so that's good to see for Cohen Hess. Missed the entire 2024 season with an ACL injury, so he starts at prop, but not only he starts at prop, he's the captain too, so I guess it makes sense with how long he's been at the club for, but that's good to see, good reward. Carl Lawton starts at hooker, the former Manly player. Kai O'Donnell also is in the team too, and Jackson Paolo will also start on the wing as well for the Cowboys. Exciting youngster, Matua Brown takes the fullback jersey, and Robert Derby also starts on the wing for the Cowboys. For the Dolphins, Sean O'Sullivan is the captain for the Dolphins in this game at halfback. New recruits, Matt Feagai and Junior Tupou feature in the back line. Mason Teague starts at lock. Kurt Donahue plays fullback, very versatile player, Kurt Donahue, because I saw he's played hooker in the halves, at lock at one stage, now fullback. Wow, ultimate 14 right there. Marshall King, Nikorima, and the Hammer and Josh Kerr are all out for the All-Stars game. And exciting centre, Tavita Nafahu and prop Ryan Jackson will also get a go in this trial as well. Interesting. Not bad at all. In this game though, I think the halves are a bit more recognisable for the Dolphins with Averillo and O'Sullivan. The two halves of the Cowboys are obviously rookies and whatever, but don't know how they'll go in a game like this, but they get their chance anyway. But I'll tip Dolphins in a very close one. It's honestly one of those games where you can grab a coin and toss it up and whatever. Your result will be that. It doesn't really matter. I'll tip Dolphins to win by 6. Nothing in it, but Dolphins by 6. First try scorer. Maybe first try scorer Robert Derby. I think he's in for a big try scoring season if he starts the win for the Cowboys, which I'm expecting him to. So I'll tip him for first try scorer, but Dolphins by 6. Alright, on to the next game now, and this is the first game on Sunday. So this one's at Waikato or Hamilton in New Zealand, so good to see some footy out that way in New Zealand. It's the Warriors versus the Storm, And looking at both sides very quickly there. The Warriors have named the stronger lineup compared to Melbourne, but for the Storm though, what's very exciting for their members and fans is that they get to see Stefano Tuikamanu make his club debut for the club. So, I think Stefano will go another level under Bellamy and in that Storm system. So, very keen to see how he does go this weekend for the Storm. And for the Warriors, mostly that same team they had last week against Cronulla, which was a draw. But they're missing Tenez Lesniak this weekend with a injury. So, looking at both sides, so RTS is named on the wing. He's back from injury too. Adam Pompey is Adam Pompey and Tanner Boyd are both out with minor injuries. Wade Egan captains the side, which will again feature Timari Martin and Luke Metcalf in the halves. Fisher Harris, Nickel Klukstad, and Jacob Laban are all out because of All-Stars duties. For the Storm, as I said, Stefano Tuikamanu starts at prop for his Storm debut. Lazarus Valepu and Bronson Garlic are in the starting team too. Sua Falongo starts at fullback. Tyron Wishart will keep the Warriors defence on their toes, while former Eel Morgan Harper, who was signed with the North Sydney Bears, will come off the interchange, which is interesting. So Harper will wear a Storm jersey. Cam Bradley and Setsu too take the wing spots with Will Warbrick on All-Stars duty, and Xavier Coates is obviously injured. My tip for this game, I will tip the Warriors to win. I think Storm have good players named, but obviously no real experience in the halves, and the backline is full of rookies, whilst Warriors have RTS playing Metcalf, Wade Egan playing, Kurt Capewell, Tane Tuapiki, all these talented players. That should be enough to get the Warriors over the line. So I'll tip the Warriors to win by 12. First try scorer, let's go with RTS. First game back for the Warriors. I think he'll score a try in his first game wearing the jersey for another year. So, I'll back Roger for a try in this one. But, Warriors by 12. Right, next up, it is my boys, Manly, taking on the Rabbitohs at Industrial Group Stadium at 3:30 p.m. So, as I said before, I won't be at this game, but I'll be cheering from CommBank regardless about how the boys go in this game, because, hopefully they win. But if they don't, I don't care. Like, it's a trial, obviously. It's about seeing what players stand out, I guess, and what players look better compared to others, I guess you can say. So, it'd be good to see how the team goes regardless of a win or loss. I don't care, or a draw or even. Like, does not affect me one bit. Obviously both sides have some new players playing in this one, so good to see them make their club debuts, I guess. But, let's get through the teams. So, for the Rabbitohs, Lewis Dodd, I'm keen to see how Lewis Dodd goes, actually. Coming from my team over in England, the St. Helens, it's exciting to see how Dodd handles the NRL and handles the change. Hopefully it all goes well, and, I'm confident he'll go well, actually. So, he'll start at halfback. Jamie Humphreys versus his old club. That's going to be so weird to see, but, hopefully Humphreys takes it easy on us. Jai Gray will play fullback, and Isaiah Tass ankle will play in the centres. Sean Kepi, David Mawali are the props. Sliva Havili named off the extended bench. Jack White, Talis Duncan, and Tyrone Munro. Shaq Mitchell and Jade Sullivan all playing for the Indigenous All-Star side this weekend, so they're not playing. As for Manly, Lehi Hopewati at fullback, obviously. Tofsy plays the captain. He starts at prop with Siwa Takayaho. So excited to see how Siwa plays in his first game for us. Waddell and Paseka all in the forwards for us. Paseka off the bench. D. Madison and Jake Arthur are the halves. Very weird combination, but the troll, I guess. Michael Cheekham in the back row with Waddell, like I said. Dijazare Avasi, who was a guy we signed from the Cowboys, he'll also play for us too. Young Ford and Chris Patolo, who we got from the Bulldogs, will get a go as well off the bench for Manly. So, good to see. like I said, regardless of a win or loss, does not matter. But I'll tip Manly though because it's my team, and yeah, I'll back my team no matter what, you know. So yeah, regardless of the situation, I'll back Manly to win. So I'll tip us by maybe 4 points, probably another close game. Manly by 4. First try scorer. I'll back Clayton Fulalo in centres. I think Clayton has a good sort of knack of scoring tries for us in particular in reserve grade. So why not? He might strike early and get one in the first half and be the first try scorer. So I'll back him in for first try, but I'll tip Manly to win by 4. So looking forward to that. All right, next up on Sunday, it is the Broncos versus Titans at 3:30 p.m. at Toowoomba Sports Ground. So yeah, nice to see a bit of footy up in Toowoomba. Broncos v Titans. Both sides have got a couple of recognisable names and a bit of experience and a bit of youth mixed all together, which makes it, I guess, the right sort of team for a trial, obviously. But yeah, obviously Madge in charge. We'll see how he goes with a bit more experience because the Broncos had a young team last week, but still beat their feeder club. Beat their feeder club win in Manly, I think it was. They beat 22-0, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, obviously they've got a couple of names like Willie Walters in. They've got Jack Kozlowski in, Brendan Piakura, Kobe Hetherington. So they've got a bit of names in this week. So we'll see how they all go. And Gold Coast have a few names too. So yeah, for the Broncos, Hayes Perham, the new recruit, starts at fullback. At halfback, it is Jock Madden at 5'8", Billy Walters. Corey Jensen and Ben Takura are the props up front. Va'a, Semu, and Man Tapau off the bench. And Kobe Black and Israel Leota are also going to play in this game too. Two rookie Broncos players right there. For the Gold Coast Titans, Kieran Foran will captain the club at halfback. AJ Brimson at 5'8". Philip Sammy, Mawaki Fedawaka, Bo Famore and David Fafita all make up that forward pack. Keanu Kinney is out due to All-Stars. Jalen De Groot will start at fullback. Tinafa Sumalawi is not playing, but he's definitely getting close to a return to the field soon. And yeah, there we go. All right, my tip for this game, judging on both sides, I think I'll tip the Titans just because there's a bit more threat in their halves with Brimson and Foran. Look, personally, that's their best halves combo, I reckon, Brimson and Foran. But I don't know if Gold Coast will go with that when Jaden Campbell and Keanu Kinney are both available. But yeah, I'll tip Gold Coast to win. Titans by about maybe 10 points. First try scorer, I'll back in Jojo Fafita in the centre position right there. But yeah, it should be another close game. But look, if Broncos won, I wouldn't be shocked because they do have some good players in there. But a team with Fermor, Fafita, Fedawaka, Foran, Brimson all together, it's a very threatening lineup. So I'll tip Gold Coast for that reason by 10. All right, on to the next game now. It's actually a double header at Cogra for this weekend on Sunday, which makes it exciting. Should be a good crowd as expected, hopefully. First game up, Bulldogs and the Tigers. 5:30 p.m. kickoff. So yeah, the Bulldogs have named a very young team. A lot of reserve grade players playing this one. A lot of, I guess, juniors too. But there is some notable names in there like Jamin Salmon, Lee Poi Hopoi, Harry Hayes, Samuel Hughes, Luca Fafita, Bailey Haywood, Tom Amone making his first playing his first game for the Bulldogs, club debut, as I should have said there. But yeah, good to see, I guess, a few of those boys get their run this Sunday. As for the Tigers, yeah, look, their team is very young but has a lot of talent there too, so very exciting, especially having a halves pairing of Lockie Galvin and Latu Fainu. That's that will be good to see, honestly. That will be good to see. So yeah, for the Bulldogs team, James Salmon, Sam Hughes, Drew Hutchison, Blake Taft, Blake Wilson are all in the Bulldogs team. Tom Amone gets his chance, like I said. Joseph O'Neill gets a shot at the 7 jersey, while Danny Gabriel, Luke Smith are the centres. Big guns, Stephen Crichton, Matt Bird, Reid Marnie, Jacob Carraz are all being held back, while Josh Curran and Curse Moran are all playing in the All-Stars. For the Tigers, Jarrell Skelton will make his Tigers debut against his former club, the Bulldogs. So that's going to be very funny to see. Skelton v Dogs in his first Tigers game. Finu, Galvin halves. Please excuse the cut there, but as I was saying, David Clemmer starts at prop for the Tigers too, but not the captain though. So he's the most experienced player out of the whole 17, but Taylor Da Silva will be the captain. So that might speak some volumes about how things are going in the off-season for the Tigers and Benji putting his faith into Taylor Da Silva. Good reward, but very interesting to see that Clemmer is not regarded as a leader in that sort of team. But yeah, oh well. But I think in this game though, I'll tip Tigers to win. A bit more threat in their team, and I think there's a bit more excitement to look forward to. I think Galvin, Latu Finu, Heath Mason at fullback. I feel like all that young talent might be enough to get them over the line. So I'll tip Tigers by maybe 4 points. First try scorer, I'll back in Alex Lobb, who is a bit of a try scorer for the Tigers. So Alex Lobb first try, Tigers to win by 4 at Cogra. And lastly, the last game that wraps up the week 1 of trials, the preseason challenge at Cogra. It is the Dragons versus Roosters at 7:30 p.m. So, if we're talking about teams for a second here, the Dragons have named pretty much their best 1 to 17. Maybe not their complete best, but that whole forward pack looks like what they'll go with in round 1, and their back line too, actually. So, Dragons are going all out in this game right here. But hopefully no injuries or anything else happens for that team then. Roosters have got some experience playing, but not many. Chad Townsend will make his club debut for the Roosters too, so very interesting to see how he goes. So for the Dragons, they've got a near full strength side. Gufferson and Cook will be playing their first games for the Dragons as their co-captains together. Kyle Flanagan, Lachlan Ilias the halves. Emre Gula will also play for the Dragons too, starting at prop with Toby Couchman. Hamas Saleh will come off the bench. That's the team right there, pretty much full strength nearly. Chad Townsend starts at halfback with Sandon Smith being the 5'8". Victor Radley, Nat Butcher, Spencer Linu and Dom Young are all in the team as well. Mark Nawagainitawaze starts in the centres alongside Robert Toyer, who are both battling out positions, I think, in that Roosters back line right there. And Ethan King is the fullback for this game too. So, interesting lineup for both these sides. Because Dragons have that team named, it's very hard to go past them, in all honesty. I'll be very shocked if they lost, and if they do, expect Shane Flanagan to rip one into them, even if it's just a trial. So I'll tip Dragons to win. They have to win at home. Dragons by maybe 14 points. First try scorer, I'll back in Val Holmes to score a try in his first official Dragons game this weekend. So Val Holmes for a try, and I'll go Dragons by 14. So that's what I reckon for that one. But that there is my pre-season challenge week 1 tips and predictions for this weekend. So how good the footy's back. Looking forward to it all. Tomorrow will be my All-Stars preview, so stay tuned for that. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and do have a good rest of your night.